tonight.
Granato on this drop. Wins it, tries to feed it back to the point, and it's cleared outside the line, and going back to it, it's Mike Engford. Engford clears it outside the line. McGowan's there, and he backhands it back in, and now it goes into the timers bench for another face-off. And this time, Lou, I think we should salute the stats people that help us out throughout the tournament. Greg Littman downstairs, and to our associates up here in the booth, John Bell Wilson and Dan Allen, for all the help they've given us throughout the 3 or 4 days here during the tournament. There's so much information to sift through, and we need all the help we can get.
That's right. Thanks, fellas.
4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in regulation time. It's 3-1 in favor of Kennedy, and they have certainly put up a tough defense here, and Burnsville's having trouble solving it. Here's Tom Dennis, the goaltender, clearing it ahead. He's trying to help out that offense, trying to get it going. Down ice they go. Warness in first, trying to cause some trouble, but the Eagles are able to stay composed and get it outside the line. McGowan ahead for Krayus, and Krayus shoots it right in on Dennis, and it's called on an offside at the Burnsville line.
Well, Dave Pearson just forced Mark Walinga offside as the puck was getting thrown in. That caused the offside. Fellas going off a little slowly for Kennedy now. They want to make certain that they've got everyone lined up where they should be. They're not making any quick changes, they're getting a little rest. The pace has been quick. They've done a real effective checking job thus far.
Time certainly becoming an added element here with 3:53 left. Burnsville's got to make something happen soon. Here's a long pass up ice. They're looking for Decker. It was just off his stick. Hendrickson, he is checked. Puck came loose, and Decker almost picked it up. Now there's the breakaway pass for Brett Schneider, cut off. Brett Schneider was hanging around at the center line and almost had that breakaway pass. You can only try that so often, and they almost executed it. Jason Miller, what a story he's been in the tournament. Another goal here tonight to Piddleco. He knocks it into the zone. Kennedy making a line change. Here's Manley. He's all tied up by Decker. Loose puck. And here's McGowan skipping inside the line. McGowan moving in, shooting. Dennis the stop. Dennis wants to keep that puck alive. Sends it up ahead to Sunby. Sunby for Brett Schneider. And Brett Schneider down the right wing. Missed a check. Kicks it over the line. But in ahead of the play was Paul Kibbe offside. 2:52 remaining.
But good play by the Kennedy defense. They certainly have been standing up in that blue line often enough, not allowing Burnsville to get in the zone. And that time Marco Krayos, with a lot of help from Tom Hansen, forced Brett Schneider to hold up at that blue line just long enough to cause an offside. A good check by Krayos, an offside, 2:51 to go now.
Hendrickson clearing it into the zone. Marco Krayos with it for Kennedy. Up ahead it goes, and here comes McGowan. He skated miles and has a 2-on-1, and it was just a bit too far for Walinga. He couldn't reach that pass.
He should have just laid that over in the backhand. It would have been a little easier for him. He tried to force a forehand pass through, and it was just too far. Well, that would have been the hockey game.
Back they come again, and this is another 2-on-1. McGowan over the line, working in the return pass. And Dennis was down, and somebody got a stick on it before Walinga could put it in. At the point, Krayus had thoughts about shooting it, just cleared it for the corner. And now it's worked out by Romanowski up ahead to Reddy. He dodges a check. Here's Granato to Wernes. Wernes has Granato open, and he couldn't get a shot away. Krayos takes Granato into the boards. That was a close call, and it just failed to click. 1 minute, 48 seconds left. Back the other way, a shot. Dennis makes the stop. He knocks it ahead for Scott Reddy. It's opening up again as Burnsville has to get a goal quickly. They're down by 2. It's 3-1. That puck almost squirted into the goal crease. Hendrickson turns. Up ahead on the left wing, down into Kennedy territory. It goes, but quickly knocked away. Hendrickson makes sure his teammates are on side, fires in, and Lind will hold on for a faceoff. 1:18 left. Will Tom Osiki pull his goaltender?
He'll be pulling him shortly, and there was certainly a good job done out there by John Manuel and Dan Bauer, the wings, as Stansbury was forechecking very aggressively. They just held their positions. They picked up Burnsville wings, and they weren't about to allow them any freedom at all. We got a timeout coming now.
Tom Osiki has called the timeout.
He's going to discuss with his goaltender when he wants to have him pulled out. At the same time, he's got to get his top two lines some rest because they're the ones that are going to be seeing some action. And I'm certain he'll probably even use one of the forwards on defense, getting down to it. A fellow like Lance Warnes that plays that power play so often, as you get close to the end, he can step back there. He quarterbacks to his plays from the blue line. He's got a good head, and he could be a threat back there. Osiki telling his players what he wants them to do. He wants to make sure they contain Kennedy in that zone. Have two men on the puck at all time, and if Kennedy puts two, you put three. Make sure that you never get outnumbered in their zone. You're going to have one extra man once he pulls that goaltender. You've got to come up with that puck, and you've got to create an opportunity. Kennedy at the same time, they're being told by their coach, make certain that you don't cough the puck up. If you've got nothing to do with it, contain it along the boards, kick it along the wall, kill some time. If you do have control, flip it out of the zone. Try not to get an icing. Make certain if you get control out of the zone, you get to the red line, dump it in. Then when they come out, pick up your wings, allow one forechecker, defense stand up, don't give that zone too easily.
That streak is on the line, 17 in a row. And another streak, or drought if you will, of Kennedy is about to come to an end if they can play the last minute 18 solid. Kennedy on the verge of their first state championship.
And the goaltender is out. There's no use protecting a loss. Trailing by 2. 1:18 to go. Kennedy desperate to win the faceoff. They should have someone on the boards. Burnsville, if they have that left winger all alone on the boards, they're going to get control right away if they just tie on the faceoff.
Granato, Sundby, Reddy, Brett Schneider, Warnes, and Hendrickson, the 6 attackers for Burnsville. And look at the jostling going on. Granato desperately tries to win the faceoff, does! And he fired it wide! What a great scoring chance, and the net off its mooring. They'll get another faceoff deep in the Kennedy zone. That only took 6 seconds, and they almost got on the board.
Well, Kennedy had their defenseman down deep at the bottom of the circle. There's no sense being there. When that draw was set down, the left wing came in, he got a little help. He's got to be, that defenseman's got to be up on the man. And now someone should be on 14 right here, ready, because if he gets it, he's going to lay it right back to Warnes. That's what he did.
Here's a stolen puck, and this will do it. There it is! Chad Piddlecole makes it 4-1.
A great play by Piddlecole, anticipating that pass. He went right in the slot area. He deflected that soft pass all the way down, and Kennedy's going to have their first state championship.
The celebration's on here at the St. Paul Civic Center.
You see Piddlecole going down all alone, unmolested. He deflected that pass from the wing, and all he did was skate it down to that open net, put it in, 4-1 lead. Kennedy continuing their great defensive play, just allowing one goal thus far tonight, as they did in the sectionals. Only allowed one all the way through the sectionals against a tough, well-coached, and very disciplined Burnsville team. But Kennedy doing what they've done all season long. They've been the best all year, and they've proven it here again during this tournament.
Well, the unsung guy on the team, Piddlecole, he is the third member of that big line with Jason Miller and Joe Decker. As Dave Thielen gets ready to go back into goal, he'll take Tom Dennis's spot. But Brett Thielen